So this house was one in Alpine, which is a very fancy part of Utah, and it was very modern, kind of unique. It had a lot of really quirky things. Also, fair warning, some of the footage is a little bit rough. I let my 11-year-old help film, so lesson learned. There's a few like that where it's a little bit, you know, all over. This shower was nuts. They had like these sunlights, skylights with the shower head, rain head shower there. It was super quirky. And then some pretty cool tile. I thought there's a lot of backlighting in this house, which isn't like my jam, but I know some people really love it. And it definitely had like all these show-stopping elements that you'll see throughout, like the outdoor space, and we'll get some views a little bit later too that show this even better. But the outdoor space was pretty nice, and that pool, I mean, it's really nice. It's just that I get, you know, sometimes after you go to a bunch of parade homes, you like forget how nice it is. Here's a bedroom. This was one of the basement bedrooms. So this house had like 3 levels, the main level, a basement, and then an upstairs. Really large house. I think this one was about 10,000 square feet. And anyway, there you go. They had a lot of wallpaper and like wall treatments, a lot of interest and stuff like that. What do you guys think about accent walls? You'll have to comment. It's a hot topic, so I'm curious where you're all at with it. Anyway, and then this living room area had a cool fireplace with like the concrete look tile and then that natural wood, and they did some really quirky built-ins. I did love the ceiling in here. It was really beautiful with that warmer soft wood, and this was kind of just like a hearth room was sort of the deal right off of the pool area, and it opened up to have that glass fold back. And anyway, just like those amazing mountain views out there, it's so beautiful. The closet was fancy for sure. I think I got some better footage of that later too. And then this was like a loft, an open loft area that overlooked the downstairs living room. And there was a lot of glass, like glass railing, and then even interior and exterior wise, you can kind of see that area out there, so it didn't block the view at all. It was almost like alarming, like it felt weird. It almost felt like there was nothing to hold you back from the edge. So if you don't like heights, that was probably gonna be not your favorite house. There's a little look outside. They had like kind of decks off of a lot of different spaces. And then this was just like a guest room that was upstairs. And this house was kind of a quirky blend of traditional and modern, kind of varied some between rooms, I thought. And then this was a view in the kitchen. They used, I think it was a soapstone. And then like the cabinets had some glass fronts. And this was unique too. So downstairs they had almost like this, you saw those plants there. It was almost like, what do I want to say, like an atrium or something, with real, I think there were real plants growing in there, at least some of them. And then anyway, this shows the kitchen a little bit better. I didn't get great footage of the kitchen. It was super packed in this house, but that kind of shows you the overall look of it. And then here's another bedroom with more, like I was saying, like they did a lot of the accent wall type stuff. Here, some really pretty furniture I can link for you in description. They had some nice furniture pieces, I thought. And this is back in the basement where they have kind of a game room, and they did like dig down so that you could, it was like a walkout basement, kind of some cool details for gaming. And then over on the other side, there's a really cool, there's me, so you know my son's filming this. But this room I thought was cool too, like how they did the built-in with that like fluted detail and a little accent on the ceiling. Definitely just like a lot of unique detail for sure. And then there's like a play area over here just off of this family room, so kids could hang out there with the ball pit, little areas to climb and stuff like that. So definitely utilized like that little random space there. And then here's another basement bedroom. This house had quite a few bedrooms actually, and sorry again, this is I think pretty soon I took the camera back. Bathroom, kind of some textural tile. That's definitely something like that I think is kind of a hot trend right now, is tile that's like almost like 3D feeling, so it brings a little bit of dimension to those walls. My son thought those sinks were pretty cool. I'm not sure how I feel about those. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that one. And then the mudroom had the cane front doors. Here's here's where we'll look some more at the outdoor spaces a little bit closer up, because it really was quite a bit of space. They did do a lot of concrete. It seemed pretty well used. Like, I really loved how this fire pit area with the benches was like set down in. It kind of felt more intimate, and it was just off the pool, so you'd still feel like part of all the action. You can kind of see just how like stunning that backdrop is, especially once that construction's done back there. But the mountain views are just really, really beautiful. And then inside there's like the dining room. This was like actually right as you came in the front door, and they had this catwalk which was like steel beams. See, this was like kind of what I'm talking about with it being like super modern in some ways, and then there'd be random like traditional elements in like the bedrooms. So I don't know if there was just conflicting styles between like homeowners. Sometimes someone's more traditional and someone's more modern. Here's the wall texture. It was almost like a blaster. It's like a lot of texture, which can be cool. Also can be a lot of maintenance if ever something gets like nicked or whatever, to try and get it having the same look as the rest of the walls. Here was an upstairs laundry room, a little more saturated color in there, and then they kind of did like a tile to match. Super fancy light fixture. So this one felt a little more traditional and fancy, but seriously, keep watching because I have to show you, like, the main bathroom is so cool. So yeah, this was definitely like a very functional laundry room. Okay, here we are. I thought this was such a beautiful space. Loved the sinks in here, and it just like had some really cool elements. I actually almost did a tub like this, like with the rocks around it, but it was going to take extra engineering because you have to basically build the floor differently so that it has this inset trough to hold the rocks, and I cheaped out. I should have done it. It's super cool. Again, I don't love the backlighting so much, but the concept of this is really neat, and having the tub there and the placement of some of this I thought was really nice and open. But behind this, you'll see, is the walk-in shower. So I like that setup. What was really weird, I thought, was this window. I mean, they have a cool idea, but like, I mean, it was a little interesting because it was like a viewing window to the shower. There's like a hot tub out there. I'll show you. The shower was like phenomenal, I have to say. But weigh in. What do you guys think? So up here's like this deck with like a hot tub that was sunk down into it, and the ceiling was open to the sky, and then these are like windows. They didn't have glass, so they were just like metal frames, almost like Spanish style or something. And then, you know, there's a place you could sit and view the shower. So yeah, tell me what you think. Cool or weird? I mean, it could be your thing. It's totally fine. I mean, you might really like it. I might have liked it. I don't know. I can't speak because I never tried it. I guess you can't knock it till you try it, but it felt really weird. Okay, going into the closet. Here's a little better view of the closet. They had that mirror, like that 360-degree mirror. It's like in all the dressing rooms, like in the movies. And then this was actually one of the rooms with the best views. This was toward the front of the house. This was their home gym, and you can kind of see out those windows. Like, it was nuts. It was like 2 walls of view, and you're just like kind of above everything. So it was a pretty cool setup, I have to admit. And then let's see, this is the bedroom. So just off of that main bathroom we just toured, they had some really like a lot of detail going on with the ceiling. This room had some wallpaper as well. And this is one that felt a little more traditional too in the styling. It's a little bit more traditional bedroom. And then this is an office space. Sorry, it's a little dark, but it lightens up here, with a lot of interesting detail there too. And here's a better look at the outside. You can see it's just super modern. So not really my style for an exterior, but you know, kind of an interesting house. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of future videos, and let me know what you guys think about this house.